Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of order in the chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you do a bunch of shit and then you go through the middle.
Play-Doh style.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we're here with the man himself, Smrtdeath.
Hello.
How you doing, Smrtdeath?
Shit, not too bad.
So where does Sethany come from?
Smrtdeath was my name. And then I would say Little Death in songs, because like little everything, haha. And then Little Seth I started saying as a joke, because it kind of sounds like death, and then it's a name. And then one time I just thought of Sethany because of Little Seth.
Interesting.
So it was all a series of jokes. But then I liked Sethany, so I kept using it.
When you first started making music, like, what did it sound like?
When I first started making music, I was like a little kid and I would play like drums and guitar, and it sounded like covers or like random shit, like playing like acoustic guitar, trying to make like maybe like a folk song or some shit. And then it just like gradually evolved. But I'm doing a bunch of different stuff right now, and it's all cool, but I'm trying to decide what I like the best and not do too many things at once. But I also think it's cool to do too many things at once. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of order in the chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you do a bunch of shit and then you go through the middle.
Play-Doh
you
style.
know? Yeah. Yeah, something like yeah.
Yeah, I agree that like doing like different styles and like just making like a song just because you want to make the song like sound like however, like that's just, it's a great way to like actually just try different things.
Or like you make a whole song and you're like, oh yeah, like this is bullshit, but like this one part was cool. And then you do that again, or you steal like the one good line from like a other song you decided you don't like anymore and then put it in the new song that's better. I think I like always dressed how I wanted to dress, which has been like a bunch of different ways like throughout the course of my life. But I was always like, I didn't really care about that shit. I would just like dress like whatever I liked at the time, and then like do whatever. And then as time goes by, you start doing like more like different shit that you maybe didn't do at first or whatever, or like wearing something crazier that maybe you would have been too scared to wear before or some shit. But I always like clothes and shit, looking how I wanted to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I think that definitely you and definitely Lotus, I definitely think that you guys gave a lot of people like an in to like, kind of like an example almost, to be like, I can literally dress however the fuck I want. I remember when the Motorola video came out, like that shit was incredible to me.
Hell yeah.
Like seeing like the style that you guys like brought out with the song too, like it was just like mind blowing. Like I was bought in at that point.
Hell
Like, can
yeah.
you talk more about like you and Lotus like collaborating together and like how you guys became friends?
Yeah, I was a fan of his first, and I was trying to hit him up, and he wouldn't hit me back. And then I think he just finally heard my music or something, and then he hit me back finally, like on the internet type shit. We made a song first. I forget which one. Feeling Like Shit, maybe. I think was the first one.
Feeling
just
like shit in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Oh,
just like over email. And then a few months later, we both went to LA at the same time and stayed with Aaron, like Lil Aaron, and that's the first time we met in person. And then that's when we like made up the BOYFRIENDZ shit. Was then because me and him were gonna do a tape then, and then Aaron was like, what if we all three did a tape? And we were like, yo, that's sick, and we did that. And then, yeah, I don't know, and then we just became fucking great friends. It's funny because like when we were first doing that shit together, me and him were like pretty like at this like a similar level. Like we had like some fans, but like no, like nothing crazy. And we would always talk about like, yo, like someday we'll be like on tour, like doing all this shit. Now we're kind of doing it, and that's cool. Like it's sick to be on tour with him.
Yeah. No, did you meet Ned like in that same period of time in LA?
Yeah, I think I met Ned in real life before I met Lotus in real life, I think. Like, cause there was but I met Lotus I met him, it depends if you consider meeting on the internet or meeting
It's such a weird thing now, isn't it?
face to face, yeah, but in like a similar like couple months span, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Ned's the man. Shout out to him.
You were born in Canada and raised?
Yeah.
So how do you think it's influenced you, if at all?
I'm really nice. I'm very funny.
That's not a lie.
I
He's a
can
very nice man.
survive the cold well.
That's another really useful thing.
I don't know. There's like random shit that I'll do that people be like, that's so Canadian. But I don't like realize it, because it's like that I've always I live in the States now, but I lived there like up until like last year in Canada. So
okay.
Canada's pretty fucking similar to like the States, other than people are nicer. There's like not as much evil shit. Like there's like some differences. I don't know, but it's cool. I like Canada. I bang for Canada.
Take us back. What was the first song that you ever played on guitar?
Shit. Come As You Are, I think, but just like that dun, 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 like
the main lick.
Yeah, like which is the bass part too. But yeah, that or Smoke on the Water. But any of those like Easy or Iron Man also, but like the one string, you know. Yeah. Oh, Seven Nation Army also, very similar to Iron Man and Smoke on the Water.
So many memories.
Those were the first. Yeah. My friend showed me how to do those on guitar, and then I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I figured out like to read tabs and shit, and like taught myself how to play guitar. But I don't really play it anymore because my nails are too long.
I was gonna
Sometimes
say,
cut
yeah,
them.
it's
you
really
can't
hard.
like mute all the strings. Like right now they're too long. But then every so often I'll cut them, and then when they're short, I'll play guitar for a bit, and then let them grow back.
Yeah.
And then I can't again. Well, I like playing guitar, but also like having long nails.
Yeah, I mean, ideally you would be able to do both.
Yeah, it's true. You would. If I had like the widest neck guitar ever, and the strings were hella spread out, I could. But for now, you gotta suffer for fashion, you know? It's the fucking name of the game.
So who are some of the artists, I'll say besides Zubin, because you and Zubin are pretty close, right?
Yeah, we're roommates now.
No way.
Yeah, he just moved in.
Oh, wow.
Like really recently.
Interesting. Yeah, I was gonna ask like who are you like around, like who's like maybe like someone that we could expect on like the next project?
Shit. I don't know. Any of my friends probably. I would love to make more songs with Wicca if he's down. Lotus too. And then I don't know. I have I don't know. Anybody that you would think. Really, I have been like either working with or like we plan on working and then just end up hanging out. But yeah, it's not a good answer.
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I have like me and Horsehead have some songs. We were talking about like doing a thing, but I don't know if we're gonna do it or not. And then I'm trying to think what other. I have a bunch of random. I'm really disorganized, so I like make a song. And then I'll save it into my notes, but then I keep breaking my phones. And I don't like iCloud. Like, I don't like the cloud, really. And I don't use Dropbox because I'm stupid. And then I, like, lose them, and then I'm, like, having to email people or text people and be like, can I get that song again? And so I have, like a shit ton of unreleased songs, and I probably only have or probably only know where like a handful of them are right now. I'm really into this game Overcooked on Switch. I play it with my roommates.
Oh yeah.
You like make food in that game. Do you know what that game is? Yeah, shit's gas. Yeah. Yeah, it is hard. It's so fun though. We play it, the four of us, and then we yell at each other, but like in a fun way, and you laugh. It's cooperative. It's a good time.
You think it's messier than Monopoly in terms of how many arguments you get into?
Probably. I haven't played Monopoly in a long time. I would say so, but it's a different kind. It's more like you have to be like we joke that Zubin's the head chef because someone has to be head chef, but me and him are kind of in a battle for head chef because I feel like I'm more of a head chef. And then also like Horse would be a good head chef, but he says he doesn't want the responsibility of being head chef. Yeah, and then Joe just is, or Fox Wedding is our other roommate, and he's more of just a cook. He doesn't care about being head chef. That doesn't make a lot of sense unless you play the game, and you play it in the weird way that we play it. But it's a good game. I recommend buying it.
So what other games are you into right now?
Well, we just got someone to get us Diablo 3. We sold a group repost for Diablo 3, which was a steal of a deal. It cost a lot more in real life, but that's fun as hell. What else? Oh, I just bought Mario Party, which is fun, and then I have like Smash and Mario Kart and shit. That's fun, obviously. I have this game, what's it called? Timberman, where you just chop the tree.
Really?
And you got to see how much you could chop the tree, but the branches are coming down, and you have to avoid the branches. It's like an arcade game, basically, but I play that in the van a little bit when I'm bored. It's more fun with someone else, which you can also do, but then you have to like, or it's better on the TV than in the van to play it 2 players. Not very interesting. Yeah.
Hardest working man in the industry.
I work very hard. I would just like to also say, please stream Brain Poison by Hot Leather. It's great.
Dude, thank you so much.
Hell yeah, no problem.
Awesome.
Thank you.